Today's theme, the cost of doing nothing. Recently, I went to Fort Lauderdale for a public speaking conference, and one of the closest friends I made during those 3 days shared with me an experience. Now, he was an older gentleman in his late 60s, and he took me aside. He said, "Terry, come here." He said, "The one thing I wish I had done at your age was take action." He said, "Knowing everything I know now, looking at you and where I am today, the thing I would have changed was going out on my own, taking that risk years ago, and he would be so further ahead in his goal, his life dreams of owning a business, of what he would have done otherwise." So the thing, the cost of doing nothing, starts with a concept. It starts with our motivation internally, whether or not you want to own a business, whether or not you want to aspire to be welcome, have a seat. Whether or not you want to grow your career, change a career. There could be something that's just building up inside you that you're passionate about, and it could be something that you aren't necessarily focusing on in your current role, in your current day-to-day. So I'd like to start off with an exercise to bring this point home and help share a bit of theory into practical guidance. So if you wouldn't mind flipping over your agenda and then draw a line down the center into 2 spots, and I'll do the same. Okay, and then on the left side, I want you to put a happy face, a big smile. And then on the right side, I want you to put the word "get done." For now, just get done, those 2 words. And just take a moment. We always need to focus on the positive. That's something that I've seen that I personally don't spend enough time doing. And when I look back, when I start focusing on things I've done well, that puts me in a mindset to help me be more productive and be more focused on delivering value in my day-to-day job. So if you take a moment, just think of one great thing or one accomplishment you had in the past week, and just put that under your smiley face. Put it. It could be work, it could be something in your family, it could be health related. Maybe you set a new personal best, maybe you set a goal, eating healthy for the week, maybe going to the gym, maybe starting a new project at work, anything about that, something that you're proud of. Put that down. And then once you have that accomplished, now on this right side, the get her done section, put down one item that you just need to get done in the next week. I know we all have our to-do lists, which are long, but just take a moment. What's that one thing that needs to get done?
Is this by the smiley face? Or
No, this will be on your get done side. But that raises the next step of this process. We're going to go just a bit more deeper to help you with some takeaways from this activity. Now, when I did this exercise, my get done activity, when I thought about it, it had been on my list for weeks. Because like many of us, we have a ton of things to do, and new priorities come in, new emails at work, things come up that we have to balance and juggle our priorities. And we don't spend enough time looking at our list of what's most important to us to actually help achieve our goals. And that's where, if you wouldn't mind just putting down how long you think that get done activity's been on your list. And then I'll wrap up this activity. What's interesting now think about that activity. Think about the time that's gone on the list. For me, it was about starting a lead generation campaign for my small business. I had been months in the activity. I hadn't done anything. I was searching for all the information. I was fatigued with so much information. It goes into our word of the day, infoxication, also the infobesity, another term that's popular. But again, it's my personality and maybe of yours, where you need all the information available to you to make a decision. And ultimately, that's what cripples us or puts us in paralysis, where making a decision and actually trying it out actually allows us to then change course once we've started. And then I'll challenge you. So as long as your get done activity's been on your list, what I recently came across is that sometimes by not doing this activity, the problem actually could go away. So it could be an item, maybe it's been on your list a few days, maybe a few weeks, it's been on a few months, maybe it's something that you just need to cross off and just put in your rear view mirror. And then allow yourself the opportunity to set a new get done activity. Because our limited time that we have, we only have the ability to focus on a few things to get done each and every day. So that's where my challenge to you is whatever you've put down in your get done activity, keep it front of mind for the next 24 hours, and then come back next week and bring this list, and I want to see if you've been able to check that off your list. Because again, the cost of inaction, we could be coming back to this meeting a year from now, 2 years from now. If we went through this activity, it'd be unfortunate for you to have this same item on your list. And just think about how much happier, how much more advanced you will become accomplished by having that done.